this team, we're going to stand together and fight this disease.
I come this way before, travel through the open door. Circumstances navigate the path, and life happened all so fast. No, they got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm offbeat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games we play, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, hey. It's all in what you do, hey. Some things you gotta do, hey. It's fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. With much expecting, much is given. Wanna make the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine, let us make it brilliant. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it tonight. Oh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm ASICs. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the rope. She fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, give something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, I go slowly around this night. Take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, hey. It's all in what you do, hey. Some things you gotta do, hey. I'm gonna shovel that out and get to
Yo. Don't forget to smash that like button on the way in, big dog. Love is the word. What's up, Chris Ray? DB, David, woke, DB, woke, DB. Love is the word. Eric Jenkins, Jay Gibson, what it do? Rachel, what's up? Welcome to the shop, Rachel. What's up, big dog? What's up, Rob G, man? We just heard your favorite part. What up, Jay Gibson? Hey. What's up, G Brown? We in this motherfucker. Saint Den 04, man. I appreciate everybody coming in here tonight. So y'all know the topic of the day, Eli and Sour Power, 555, 5 Cube, Centos Boxing. What's up, Duke? Man. What next? You know what I mean? What next? Is Shakur Stevenson next? These are real conversations that we can have on our independent platform. You understand what I'm saying? And now is the time, in my humble opinion, Gene Todd, where we what's up, Reg? What's up, Gabriel? We got some new people in here today. What's up? Hit that like button, smash that like button. Yeah, hit it 3 times. You know what I mean? Get that finger ready for this weekend. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Shin? Welcome back, Shin. at this point, for real, is it? First, let me pose a question, since this is a conversational show, right? Is Bob Arum to blame at this point? Broderick, you should call in. You know what I mean? You definitely should call in tonight. I'm sure the shop would love to hear your perspective on this. Since lawyers always speak very pragmatically, more often than not. I'm very interested. Is it Bob Arum's fault in 2020? In 2020, can you still blame Bob Arum? It's a legitimate question. Personal accountability, or do you blame Bob? Do you expect Bob? Do you expect Bob to change at 88 years old? Got to ask these questions. For Bud, for anyone, because it's out there already. If you have a son that's in boxing right now, I'm almost certain that the father, uncle, grandfather didn't just start watching boxing when the child turned pro, or not the child, because he may be an adult, when the boxer turns pro. At 88, can the boxing public blame Bob Arum? I'm not playing devil's advocate. I'm just saying, shit. Do you expect an 88-year-old man to change? He's been successful at it. I asked him, and I thought he was going to give me an elaborate answer. I asked him, I said, Bob, so all these fighters are becoming independent. And I myself am an independent person. I much rather be independent. And do you think boxing will change? He says, no, we'll just keep doing what we're doing. And it works. Because you're always going to have overzealous boxers in Honduras, Mexico, Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand, Paraguay, Mexico. Did I say them already? You're always going to have that kid that just didn't make the Olympics. You're always going to have that kid that just missed, right? It's like that. And guess what happens? They fall into your lap. And they want to turn pro so bad that they get taxed. You know what I mean? They don't go down to Mexico and get the 15-0. And Chris Lovejoy did it. Went 19-0 in Mexico. Made enough noise. Had the potential to fight in the UK, but he had some legal issues that he had to take care of. I don't know what it is. Let me open up the phone lines. Fuck it. The phone lines are open, dog. Let's have this conversation together. Because I'm very interested in and feel free to disagree as passionately as you want to. You know what I mean? This is our show. So feel free. You own this 2 hours just as much as I do. Oh, shit. How many hours we go, DB? 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? So don't forget, man, we got Miss Parker coming in tomorrow. Oh, man. Everybody's favorite neighbor. You know what I mean? She'll be in the shop tomorrow. So that should be tons of fun. And I bet it was. I'm going to watch it first thing in the morning when I'm getting the kids ready for school. I'm definitely going to watch it. The Last Stand podcast interview is up. Make sure you guys go check that out. You know what I mean? Help them get the 10K subscribers. That should be dope. But the phone lines are open. Oh, let me put the number on the screen so y'all know. Why don't y'all save the number in my phone? Call it the barbershop. Save the number in the phone. You know what I mean? So y'all can just call in. Just save the number. How about we all do that? So I'm very interested in what y'all got to say. Appreciate the first call. Why it's not making no sound? Okay, there we go.
My nigga, this is dedication. This is anti-hesitation. This is a real nigga celebration.
What's up?
What's up, dude? I just won $5,000. I told him yesterday I'd be the first one to get in. You could have chose not to answer.
I didn't know. If it was a bet, I wouldn't have answered. If I would have known of the bet.
I know you that kind of hater, so I gotta sneak the money up out of you.
Okay, yeah, squeeze it. Squeeze it to the last pulp. What's up?
Right.
What's up?
You say, is it Bud's fault or Bob Arum's fault?
Yeah.
And I say both, and then I'm going to give, my usual metaphors.
Okay.
It's like, can you still blame the white people for systemic racism today? And it's been going on for how long? Of course you can. But I get your point. Bud is at the sense, should be at least at the sense of his business, knowing how to take control of his, put the destiny in his hand. And I've been on record of saying that even before this topic came up. Just go look in the archives. Bud should have bet on himself, not resign, and let his career, let him be in control of his career. So yeah, shame on him that he didn't. But still, as we stand now, Bob Arum, if he's going to do the moral and righteous thing on his behalf, regardless of how long he's been doing that shit, he can say, well, today it stops here. But I feel you deserve the best fights. Let me do all I can do to get you the best fights. You're deserving of it. So I'm going to ask you for it. It's just me and you. Do you feel do you feel Bud is deserving of all, not all, at the discretion of Top Rank, with all the power they have and the resources they have, that they put that energy into getting Bud the best possible fight for his career? It's just, do you feel they should?
The answer, from seeing it from a whole person perspective, seeing it from 50,000 feet, no, not at all. Because let me tell you something. From a humanistic perspective, oh yeah, it's like, man, why not?
And that's where the question was coming from.
Oh, from a human, of course,
right.
But
that's what the question. I probably should have prefaced that before I said, but that I'm thinking you know me by now, because how much shit I talk, I'm still a moral human, and so I'm looking at what Bud has done for Top Rank.
Did you hear him? Did you hear Bob? He told you a lot. Every time Bob says it's business, that means letter of the law. Letter of the law. I'm following the rules of the contract. No more, no less. I've done my job. I put him on the biggest sports platform in the history of life existence. All they do is have sports programming 24 hours a day.
Okay, but let's get back to the main narrative. Could we blame Bob Arum? And regardless of how long he's been doing it, since the Ali days, he could choose to say, today that stopped.
Am I Bob Arum right now? Or who am I? Frederick or Bob Arum?
I guess Bob Arum enough like that to know that, hey, that Ziva's not going to change his stripes. But I'm just saying, hey, he has the option to change. He's old enough to know. He knows better. I understand what Bud probably... He
does know better. And if he...
Exactly. And I was about to get to that, but go ahead.
But if he acted out of the contract, that wouldn't do him service. That would cut off his arms and possibly his legs.
Who, Bob Arum? Top Rank? No, it would. Stop it, Fred.
You don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand.
He's still spending Ali money.
No, it's not about his money. It's about the life of that contract. Because the bigger he make him, the bigger he does it, the bigger he's going to have, the more he's going to have to pay at the end of that deal. And
he got it to pay it.
It's not, no. See, you can't count other people's money when you're talking about a contract. Each contract stands on his own. Each contract stands on his own.
I mean, I could use a simile, but I don't want to be long with it. But you know what? Because if it's written in ink, I haven't seen the contract. But it doesn't sound like nothing that was favoring Bud. It doesn't. It doesn't seem like it was written up in his best interest overall.
It is favoring Bud. It's how you optimize it. But Bob, remember, Bud was the co-author of that contract. No matter how you splice the pie, he's the co-author of it because he has representation. He hired a representation. So he's the co-author of it. It's not Bob said, here's the contract, sign it. It's negotiation. There's negotiation involved because other people have to get paid besides Bud and Bob, excuse me, both.
Right. I got you. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna sit on the fence with this and blame both. Bud is a grown man, and it's because my passion for the sport. I wanted Bud to just bet on himself. You know, I ain't say definitely follow the Mayweather route, but you know, you can mirror it to some degree. Get top rank out your pockets. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to see you shine in your best light. You know, if you can withstand that light, that's yet to be determined. But he's not getting it. He's fighting the likes of a broken down Kell Brook, a broken leg Benavidez, and the list goes on and on and on. A Chinny American. Come on, man. Who's impressed by that at force 147? And we know what to come back with that. But what about your undisputed at 140? Yeah, I smashed the prettiest chick in my high school too. And
oh, you like that analogy, huh? Oh, okay.
No, they're my facts though. Mine is facts. I got the receipts. but they didn't have cameras. Yeah, have cameras back then. I'm gonna blame both of them, man. You know, but regardless of what we feel about, you know, him, Earl Spence, and all that, he is still to a lot of degrees our brother. He is. Regardless of who he wants to interview with or not, he's our brother. You know what I'm saying? If he ran for president, who you gonna vote for? Bud, Biden, or Trump?
No, that's not an option. No, I'm not playing the what if game. Not playing the what if game.
Fred, I ain't falling for that one, nigga. you
vote for myself. With that one. I'll vote for myself, Reggie. How about that?
Well, I'm quite sure a lot of people in the chat would say I vote for Bud. You know what I'm saying? But
get off my line. That's what it is. Call back in later.
All right, there, Fred. Salute everybody in the chat.
Appreciate you, big homie. All right. Mike Weary the Great. Bradley and Ward have no integrity for hating on black men. They just carry this mantra. They carry it to the grave, too. Hey, Sheena. Hey, Miss Sheena. Hey, Fred, I'm sharing some of my birthday money with you. Stay on your grind. Love your work. Salute to you in the chat. Hey, Sheena. We're going to be saying that a lot all week. Hey, Sheena. Hey, Miss Parker. Hey, love is the word. Hey, Patty. That's go. Hey, everybody put a hey on it when you hollered at the ladies this week. Hey, oh, enjoy your day, ma. Enjoy your day. You know what I mean? You ready? You ready, big homie? Yo, you ready? Kyle, you ready? You went blank on me. So, but I mean, it's a great question. Like, who do you blame at this point? Who do you blame? You know what I mean? Who do you blame? Oh, I'm glad you called in. I appreciate you calling in.
So, all you scared to death Negroes.
I appreciate you calling in. All yours.
Hey, what's up, brother? Brother.
I know.
So I just think that it's ultimately on Bud at the end of the day. When you look at what his peers are doing, they're all creating their own content on their own platforms. So in 2020, you don't really need to rely on anyone else to create the promo videos before your fights. You don't need to rely on your managers to set up interviews. You can do what like Devin Haney and his father does. And I think ultimately Bud has an employee mindset. He doesn't have the mindset of a boss. And there's nothing wrong with being an employee. Let me be clear. He may not want to do all that work. He just may want to show up, fight, collect his $4 million check.
Mhm.
He's no different than Canelo. Canelo, in my opinion, lost a lot of upside by signing with DAZN because there's no upside on without having pay-per-view. But if you're someone that doesn't enjoy doing press, you don't enjoy the 24/7 videos around you, you don't want to do that legwork to build a fan base, then collecting your guaranteed payout is enough. I mean, and that's ultimately what Bud Crawford's doing. Now, I think Arum does a poor job marketing his black fighters, Tim Bradley, for instance. But ultimately, when you go on to Bud's social media platforms, they're underwhelming. And when you go on to someone like Tanks or the Charlo brothers or the Spence, they're saying stuff to get themselves in the news to generate buzz when they don't have a fight that's coming up. Imagine if Devin Haney was fighting on ESPN the last 3 years. He would be a superstar. Superstar. And I'm not like a huge Devin Haney fan, but he would be a superstar because he's doing work himself on the back end. And then if he had a worldwide leader behind him, I mean, he would be an absolute crossover superstar.
Right.
And I don't think that Bud's doing the work. And it's not, Fred, ultimately, like, some people want to just work their 9 to 5, go home, spend time with their family, and there's nothing really wrong with that. I mean, if he's making $4 to $5 million per fight and he's fighting C and B fighters, I mean, and he doesn't have to do any real press, he doesn't have to open up his private life and make it public. I mean, that may be a deliberate choice he's making. I mean, we'll know when his contract expires to see if he's going to re-sign with Top Rank or if he's going to be a free agent or sign a deal with PBC.
Sure.
But, like, in my opinion, like, I think that business is ruthless. Business is war. It's the reason why Top Rank and PBC didn't allow a lot of their fighters to cross over and fight DAZN. And by the same token, Al Heyman's got Arum by the neck. So, like, why would Al Heyman do business with Bud Crawford when he knows his contract is expiring at the end of 2021? He might as well just wait him out and make Crawford come over to the other side of the street. And as fans, I mean, this is a business. If, like, I'm a Spence guy, if Spence is making $10 million per fight, like, I want to see that the fighters at the end of the day get paid because, ultimately they're putting their life on the line, during every fight. So I can wait a year to see that fight. I don't want to see another top rank PBC dual promotion. We saw what happened with the Wilder fiasco. So I think we should wait. But I mean, ultimately, I just think that Crawford's got an employee mindset. He's not putting in the work. Arum's partially to blame, but, like, if you want to be a boss, like, everyone talks about being a boss, but being a boss is hard ass work.
Isn't it?
Right?
Yes.
It's like, it's hard ass work. And not everybody has that dedication. Not everyone wants to do that. And so, ultimately, like, you got to look at someone's actions, and his actions suggest that he's not interested in putting in the work of building his own fan base. And then when you see him interview, he's just a horrible interview. He's dry. He's not giving the interview anything. It's like he doesn't want to be there. And that could be marketed. His nasty persona could be marketed, but that's not how Bob Arum and Top Rank are marketing him right now. So, I mean, if they marketed him as someone that's kind of surly or nasty, it would make his interviews sell better. I mean,
Sure.
It would give you more context for his interviews, but right now it's like, I mean, did you hear his interview with Chris Mannix?
No, I
4 or
didn't.
5 months ago?
No, I didn't.
Awful. I mean, it was awful.
Really?
I mean, it was just awful. Like, you could tell he didn't really want to be there. I mean, Mannix was asking horrible questions like he typically does, but I mean, why go on his platform if you're not going to
Sure.
promote yourself?
Mhm.
You know, so I mean, but that's my take right in. Like, you know, that's my take on it. I'll get back in the chat.
Now let me ask you this.
Okay.
Does this hinder Terrence Crawford in the open market? Because he only has one location. He only has one destination, excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, like he's not if Spence sells 300 pay-per-views next month, I think for hardcore boxing fans, they're gonna buy it. But I don't think that Spence Crawford has a lot of crossover appeal because Crawford got no fans. If he had any fans, he'd be fighting on pay-per-view. Because Bob can't make money unless the fight is on pay-per-view because ESPN is paying a flat fee for the content. So if you're not fighting on pay-per-view, you have no upside, in my opinion. And so when Bob's talking about he's losing money, it's because the fee he's getting for ESPN is less than the purse he's paying for Crawford and his opponent. And if Crawford had built a fan base, he'd have a lot more leverage going to PBC. But as it stands now, Crawford needs PBC more than PBC needs Crawford, in my opinion.
You're absolutely right. And his and that's what I was trying to explain to y'all yesterday during the interview with Bob Arum. I was like, man, Bob is a genius now, because now Terrence Crawford's still gonna be in a pickle October 22nd when the contract ends, right? He's gonna say, well, Al Heyman's only gonna offer me $1.5 million for a fight. And it's going to be against Josecito Lopez, because you got to get a fight in on that network. You know, it's just what they do. And Bob Arum was going to say, I'll give you 2.5.
Right. Right. And I think that it kind of depends on why you're fighting. If you're fighting for money or
I know, for legacy. But it's business. Remember, Bob Arum says it's business, baby. It's business. You get what I'm saying? It's business. And I understood what he meant by that. Because I run a business, so I understand. Like for example, every time I evict someone, they always say my mom died, my mom had cancer. It's 99% of the time it's a lie, guys. Okay, because it costs $2,000 to evict somebody, so I can wait 1, maybe 2 months, right? So they have time. All right. So what I'm saying is, when they get in front of the lawyer, when they get in front of the judge says, excuse me, did you pay your rent January 1st? She's gonna say, well, mama, no. Did you pay your rent? No. Eviction granted. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's just Bob Arum. And if you want Bob Arum to extend himself, he's not going to do it, because he got Bud Crawford cheap. Remember, Bud Crawford was delivered to him by Cameron Duncan, so he got him on a deal. Right. And now that Bob Arum, and now that Terrence Crawford has crossed over into the prime, crossed over into like high pay grade, pound for pound pay grade, he was paying him $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a fight. Shit, just 3 years ago, probably. You know, so it's the profit margins. There's no profit margin in Bud now, because his personal pay grade has gone up.
And I think that there's no big fight to look forward to, because even if they do co-promote Spence versus Bud, it's not going to be 50-50. I mean, Bud can't even sell $100,000 pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the split would be, but I don't even think it'd be 60-40.
And so that's the game that Bob is going to play. That's the genius of Bob Arum. Like, he's mastered him. You understand? Don't get me wrong by you guys gonna misconstrue what I'm saying by saying, oh, Fred is pro Bob Arum. You guys are missing what I'm saying. He's mastered the business aspect of this game. And Mikey Garcia, you want to leave me? How you gonna leave me? How you gonna leave me? Okay, we're gonna sit out 2 years. You gonna sit out, we gonna burn you for 2 years. And then you had to make a deal with Al Heyman. So Mikey Garcia, first couple of fights, he probably only made 20% of his purse. Think about it. This is just common sense. I'm just putting common sense together. You get what I'm saying, Roderick?
Yeah, man. Fred, I definitely give it.
Okay, thank you. And go ahead.
I enjoyed that interview with Bob with the clips that you're doing.
Oh, thank you.
I found them great. Yeah. But at the end of the day, this is a business for everybody, and it just depends.
Right.
Like a lot of people, like if Bud Crawford's like Kawhi Leonard, he may just want to show up, be out of the spotlight, and do his job and collect his check 2 times a month. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's my point. Is like not everybody is built for business. Not everybody is good at business, and like for instance, Fred, like you're a landlord. Not everybody has the temperament to be a landlord. Not everybody has work ethic to be a landlord. But if you want to invest in real estate, you always can invest in like a REIT, or you can invest in the stock market and invest your money that way. And so I'm just saying that there's nothing wrong with what Bud's doing.
No, there's nothing wrong with him. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely not.
But from his work ethic, like he really needs to step up his social media game. He needs to build a persona. He needs to build a brand. He needs to be pushing his merch. He needs to be saying controversial stuff to get his name out there. Like I love that clip where he was going at Gary Russell Jr. and calling him a bitch and whatnot, saying he would bust him in his face just in a regular fight. And that's the content I'm here for. But that's the content he's got to produce at like a mass scale, and like not these sit down interviews with Andre Ward where his voice is monotone and it's just boring. Like, you know what I mean? Like this is like, it's a content, but this is at the end of the day, this is entertainment.
Andre Ward has an ego when he interviews.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Andre. I mean, Andre Ward's from the Bay, so I got like love for Andre Ward. I've met him once or twice, but I don't feel like Andre Ward did the best promotion himself, and that kind of held him back in terms of like his crossover appeal.
Right.
In my opinion,
gotcha.
But that's all I got, Fred. I'm gonna hop back in the channel.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Yeah. All right. I appreciate
Thanks, Roger. The resident lawyer chimes in. Opulent LD, welcome to the show, big homie. Yeah, we're gonna give Real Rap and Sheena a big hug. Happy born day to Double R, wherever he is tonight. He probably on that I something. That I something. I don't know what I it is, but he on something. You ready, Kyle? Bud is business lazy. He sucks at branding himself. Say it again. Now hear me out, Jay. Y'all calling Bob Arum a crook. He's not a crook. He did it legally. It's like for real. Like, is he a crook if he didn't break a law? You get what I'm saying? So it's interesting. I see you, Kyle. I'm ready. You ready? What's up, Kyle?
What's going on, Big Fred?
How you feel? Oh, you just didn't want to be seen. I got you. Okay, I got you. What's up?
Yeah, no, I'm doing an Obama phone, man. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. What you got?
So, man, now you already know. I gotta break it down for everybody that doesn't understand the Bud Crawford top rank situation. See, people don't understand. It's more survivor's remorse than it is him being a bad businessman. You feel what I'm saying? Because Top Rank gave him his first big check. They was the first people to really believe in him. You know what I'm saying? As far as a big company, that's number one. Number two, the perks that he has with Top Rank, what he's able to do with Top Rank, the place he's able to go with Top Rank. Um, he can do whatever he wants at Top Rank. At a fight, he can go wherever, he can do whatever. He can whoever he wants to come in, they can come in, whatever. So he has that, right? And 3, Bob Arum is the promoter. It's Bob Arum's job to promote. Why are we getting on Terrence Crawford about promotion when Lomachenko ain't on social media every 5 minutes? Lomachenko not doing all this and all that. You know, I tell people all the time, man, the best promoter, although he robbed a lot of people, the best promoter to do it was Don King. Don King promoted the fight. He made you want to watch the fight. He made you want to go to the fight. He made you want to spend your money on the fight. Bob Arum does absolutely no promotion at all, and he's supposed to be a promoter. See, people don't understand. He's a promoter. He's supposed to promote the fight more than anybody else is supposed to promote the fight. You know what I'm saying? So we letting Bob Arum off the hook, and he's the promoter. What do you say for that, Fred?
Yes, he's a promoter that, according to the contract, has done his job. You get what I'm saying? Think about this. If you were in a room with 30 women and you don't get laid, whose fault is it?
Okay.
And that's
Yeah.
ESPN. Those 30 women at ESPN. Go on Stephen A. Smith. Do the ESPN top 10.
Yeah, that's true. And the thing about what he just had an interview. Somebody said he just had an interview
with Chris Maddox. I haven't seen it.
Nobody likes Chris Maddox. He just said in another interview.
It's not about who you don't. It's not about who you like or don't like. That's the problem.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not. This ain't the business of likability.
Yeah, but you know, it's he like Frank Sinatra, Fred. He got to do it his way. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, keep doing it his way. Don't complain.
But my thing is, did you see the interview with him and Brian Custer?
I saw it. I saw both of them.
Totally different interview. You feel what I'm saying? It's totally different interview.
It doesn't matter. You're going to have bad interviews. You're going to have terrible interviews someday. I have flat interviews sometimes. Very rare, though. Like 1 out of 1,000. But
yeah, 1 out of 1,000. I ain't never seen you have a bad interview. I ain't trying to deride a number. I'm just saying, like, I ain't seen you with a bad interview. Every interview I've seen you in has been a good interview.
I appreciate that. But the point I'm making is, in the pandemic where everyone's using Zoom, StreamYard, FaceTime, Instagram Live, Gary Russell made him more popular than he's ever been in his career. Gary Russell made Terrence Crawford more popular than when he was the undefeated champion at 140. If I'm lying, I'm flying.
I know you still sitting. That's a fact. But let's talk about.
You're absolutely right about Bob Arum. Just like if you told your grandmother, right, Ma, why the hell we celebrating Thanksgiving? Why we gotta go to Big Mama's house on Thanksgiving? It's a white man's holiday. Christopher Columbus was everything disgusting under the sun. You still got to go to grandma's house. Like, you know what it's about. You still got to go to grandma's house for Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. You understand? I understand. See, I don't sympathize with Crawford anymore. I can't sympathize with him. You understand? Because he's known. He got Bomac. I'm not sure how much it helps him, but he got a team. You're right from a human.
Yeah. And the thing too that you got.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. All you, Kyle.
No.
Your phone going out. Oh shit.
And you got to think too, though.
Mm-hmm.
The people that
You gone.
Terrence
Oh,
was able.
nope.
You.
Gone.
Oh yeah.
It's over.
I'll call back in.
It's over. Call back in. It's over. Listen, I understand y'all point. I understand. Go back and watch the full interview of Bob Arum when you get a chance tomorrow. And watch how I attempt to make it make sense for y'all. You know what I mean? I can't break it down in the interview because that shit takes too long. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Bud isn't doing the best he can do. Say it again, Mike Weary. Personal accountability. Personal accountability. You know what I mean? Where's Bud's YouTube page? Do the bare minimum, Bud. Did he go live fight week? Did he remind people he had a fight? I mean, we can't be crying over a person that knows. You know what I mean? It's a tough pill to swallow. Top Rank has no stars. Yes, because they buy low and sell high. Keep in mind, Deacon 305. Appreciate you, big homie. I can get a fighter in Mexico for $20,000. Right? You can get him in Mexico, pay him $20,000, come over here, make it big. That's what he did to Manny Pacquiao. He was making a lot of money off Manny Pacquiao until he got to the pay-per-view module. You know what I mean? And then when he got to the pay-per-view, you know what I mean? It cost a lot. Salute Deacon 305. Salute Fred. And to my whole, who gave you permission to use the word my? My whole barbershop family. We are too blessed to be stressed and highly favored because God favors us. See y'all tomorrow. You going to bed? What you doing? What you doing, man? What you doing? You didn't pray for us tonight, man. You didn't call in and pray. What you doing? You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's I understand the emotions of it. I understand the human, but even with the Al Heyman contract, it ain't gonna work out for you. I would lean on the fact based off of what I seen with the Daniel Jacobs episode and the Donna Steven episode that Al Heyman won't leave you by the wayside. I've heard those great stories. I've heard the story about Lou DiBella and Al Heyman helping out that other fighter as well, if I'm not mistaken. Did the best they can for his medical kit, for his medical. So I get that part. I 100% get. Al Heyman is definitely more of a human, has more human characteristics. You understand? Than I would say Bob Arum. So you guys are right. Now, we ain't talk about the topic yet, man. We ain't even touched the topic yet, man. What is the topic? Oh, the top ranked curse. Ward, Crawford, and Bradley. Why the hell do they lose their independent voice on Top Rank? It is beyond my own understanding. It is beyond. I don't get it. I don't get it. How I would think ESPN would want them to be different. Would want them to be themselves. Now, me just looking at Terrence Crawford career, Bradley is worse than Ward. Yeah.
My nigga, this is dedication. This is anti-hesitation.
Hey, Broderick.
Real nigga celebration.
Hey, Broderick. It's perspective at this point, man. Hey, what's up?
What's good, man?
What's up?
How you doing?
What's up, man? How you feel?
Nothing. I'm good, man.
What you got?
Sitting there at the crib and shit, chilling. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to ask you a question.
Yeah.
I know you kind of you let me go when I wanted to ask Bob the real questions and shit. You know what I'm saying? I just asked one, but
you asked two. But go ahead.
Yeah. I was trying. I seen why you cut me off because I kind of opened up a little bit.
Okay, what you got?
Um, I want to know if what is the likelihood of Karen not signing to the PBC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Think about this real fast. I want you to think about it a little bit.
We all thinking together. Go ahead.
Right. Yeah, we thinking together. And what is I think that he may not sign to the PBC. I think he may sign to MTK Global as a management contract. This is what I'm just saying. I'm just thinking this. I think he may sign there. He's safe over there. And I don't know that nobody has actually thought about this, but I think he may sign. He after his contract is done with Top Rank, I think he's gonna sign to MTK Global as a management company, and we ain't gonna see the fight.
Well,
What do you think? I really want to know what you think, just by me saying that.
no, because he would then, if he signs with MTK Global, the American arm of MTK Global is ESPN and Top Rank. So with that being said, I mean, in now history, it could change to PBC later. But why would you give up that percentage? Why would you give up that percentage when Al Heyman doesn't require that? And in order for him to get to respect, if he doesn't fight PBC fighters, he becomes Demetrius Andrade.
I can see that, and look, I don't want Terrence Crawford to do that because I actually respect him as a fighter. I think he since Floyd, I think he's one of the best fighters that we've seen in this generation.
Mm-hmm.
And if you check my profile picture, I think that the other fighter is Errol Spence.
Mm-hmm.
We've been gifted a little bit of things, you know what I'm saying? And I think that these fighters are actually bathing in what Floyd created.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like that, because Floyd is one in the generation. And none of these fighters that's coming up now, whether you call them Teofimo Lopez, Lomachenko, or Terrence Crawford or Arum.
Gotcha. No, you making sense. It's just moving slow.
Yeah,
what I mean? We're just in traffic when you talk.
I gotta make this make sense because I love you, Fred.
Okay.
And
thank you.
I have to say this
mm-hmm.
because I love all these fighters.
Okay.
I appreciate they struggle. I went to Omaha, right? Just to tell you. And I went there, right? I had some of the best pancakes over there. I was just working and doing shit. I almost fucked this Indian bitch, but they not bitches. But anyway, and I didn't know that was over there. And then I found a whole bunch of niggas over in Omaha, and I was happy that I was like, damn, we all the way up here in Minnesota. And then I went to Omaha, drive to work and make the black man who I work for at that time make him rich. I ain't know Terrence Crawford was coming out of that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, and Terrence Crawford has an opportunity. He has the opportunity of not allowing anybody to dictate what he makes. Look, in my perspective, that Terrence Crawford should already be a $15 million fighter per fight. And I'm being generous when I say it. He should have been a $20 million fighter already. I think Terrence Crawford underestimates himself. He don't need Top Rank. He don't even need the PBC. He needs himself.
Facts.
And he is that good.
Gotcha.
And he's that good.
The vault is running out of oxygen.
Look. I want to see him fight. This is B&B talking to y'all.
Okay.
I want to see him fight.
We just did 2 days ago.
Look. This is when I knew Terrence Crawford was good.
Nah, nigga, we ain't getting into no motherfucking. I remember back when I almost did that. I had pancakes in Omaha. No, man, no.
I love you.
I know.
Look, this is how I knew. Let me tell you this. Don't hang up on me.
I'm about to. What? Go ahead.
No, don't do it.
What?
I'm gonna tell you when I knew Terrence Crawford was good.
When what?
In 2015.
Appreciate that.
I watched his fight. And look, my job, I'm a machine operator, right?
Hey, everyone's putting Maxine Waters in the chat, man.
Look.
We trying to reclaim our time back. Come on, man.
Look.
You got 20 seconds. You got 20 seconds, dog. I got 20 seconds. Go.
The white dude who told me that Terrence Crawford was good, and I watched us fight, and I had to see what he thought. He was like, Terrence Crawford, the motherfucker. I told him, and he was like, I like that. This is what he told me. He said, I like Terrence Crawford. I said, Terrence Crawford would be a problem for everybody.
Time's up, man. Time's up. We appreciate you, BNB. But I mean, we've been on the phone 13 minutes. Appreciate you.
All right.
Come on. Take
man. Your ass home and go home.
Shut up, nigga. Shut up. Shut up, nigga. Shut up.
Get your ass in.
Shut up, nigga. Peace. That's the homie BNB Boxing, man. Everybody's invited to the barbershop. Fuck that. This is our show. We do what we want to do. You know what I mean? Shit, I love BNB. You know what I mean? And he gets everyone involved. Everyone's chiming in the chat. Hang up. He funny. I want to hear about the Indian girl. Nobody wanted to know about the pancakes though. Okay, quick question. Who you like fluffy pancakes or crispy edges? Crispy edges or fluffy pancakes? Crispy edges or fluffy pancakes? Crispy edges or fluffy pancakes? I'm interested. Go.
My nigga, this is dedication. This is anti-hesitation. It's a real nigga celebration.
What's up, 910?
Hey, what's going on, Fred, man? This is AJ from Carolina, man.
Hey, what's poppin', man? What's up, man?
What's up, man? So,
Crispy,
just when it comes to Terrence Crawford, man.
Crispy,
so, we've been talking about how I got Tank when it comes to Floyd Mayweather, right? How Floyd Mayweather just do too much. Like Floyd Mayweather's pimping him. Like Floyd Mayweather damn near iceberg slim when it come to Gervonta Davis. Listen, man, Tank don't need a person like Floyd Mayweather, even although it helps. But that motherfucker Terrence Crawford, he could absolutely use a Floyd Mayweather.
Good point.
He's not
Good
colorful
point.
at all.
Good point. Good point. Good point.
He's not colorful at all. He doesn't promote well at all. All of his interviews are trash. And I'm not taking away anything that brother does in the ring because I really do think he's a great fighter. He struggled early on against Kell Brook, but hey, you really can't complain too much if you knock a motherfucker out of 4 rounds, right?
Right. Absolutely.
But he struggled early on. It just really got me to thinking like, yeah, he won, but then I got to thinking like, man, what is he gonna do if Sean Porter get in front of him? Because he's talking about a Pacquiao fight, man. I don't think he was listening to his promoter.
He ain't getting no damn Pacquiao.
Because he said straight to his face, standing right beside him, "Oh, I'm not putting money up for that.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it."
He expect the king of Zamunda to pay for the fight.
It's like, oh yeah, I'm not doing that shit.
Wakanda.
So
forever.
Right. So it's just like he basically just looked and said, "Hey, motherfucker, I don't know how you about to fight Pacquiao, but I ain't paying for that shit." Now, will I get paid for that shit? Absolutely. Right. But I'm gonna pay for it? Absolutely not. So, man, I think Bud really needs to get with somebody that can get him to that next level as far as promotional wise. Because as far as when it comes to skills, you got him. Because what's gonna end up happening to Bud is Bud gonna fuck around and run into a buzzsaw one time. Whether that's by the name of Sean Porter or L the True Sense.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, I really think because he's put in so much good work, he's in danger of one bad showing. They're gonna throw him in the garbage can, man.
Oh, we already know that.
Seriously, he really got one bad showing, and they're gonna get rid of that brother, man. And of course, it's not fair, but shit, man, it's 2020, man. It's cancel culture, man. You got one bad showing, man. You out of here. So I really think that he really needs to consider that. Because I mean, like, what was his purse this last fight? Like, what, 3 million, something like that?
They said he got 4 yesterday, 2 days ago.
Okay, 4 million. Think about this shit. Keith Thurman got paid 3.5 to fight Garcia back when they fought on Fox. Think about that, man. You on ESPN, bruh. I mean, everybody comes to ESPN for anything sport related. So, I mean, you are considered the number 1 pound for pound fighter in the world. And then you on the number 1 sports network in the world.
Right.
And the most they can afford, I get the pandemic and everything, but the most you can generate is 4. Because sometimes it's not what they are willing, not what they can afford to give you is what they want to give you. Because that's why I think that's why they at with Spence right now. It's like, well, we got this shit right here. So, man, all right, don't take this war. Because that's all we got. Because, I mean, at the end of it, man, like, you hear all this talk about this man that's possibly going to lead to go to PBC. Mm-hmm. Nobody's like in a frenzy to try to keep this man. Why is that? Why are we not hearing that, hey, man, they are in talks right now to get Terrence Crawford locked back up into a contract? I mean, as a superstar, man, I mean, shoot, man, if LeBron James said today, and matter of fact, not even LeBron, Anthony Davis, because he just did opt out of his contract, right? And what you think the Lakers doing right now? There's somebody up right now in LA in a basement saying, hey, man, how much money we got? All right, man, and we're going to have to cut him, because we're going to need this money for AD. I think everybody has top net sleep right now and sleeping peacefully.
Right.
Because whether he walks or not, I really feel that, we good. At the end of it, we'll get another Tyson Fury fight. Last time we put egg weights. This time we'll put bricks in there to knock this motherfucker out with. We're gonna find a way to get some money. We're gonna cheat either way. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So
Right.
And I mean, I really feel like as a superstar, you really have to realize, like the last caller said, man, like, yo, you don't know your worth. At the end of the day, not only is it worth as a boxer, what is it worth as a man? Know who you are. For real. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, man, shit, PBC ain't beating down your door like, oh, man, come over here.
You're right.
They ain't saying, hey, man, yeah, man, lead them, man. Come on over here. Man, they waiting for you to knock on their door. Because what you think our head going to do?
Right.
Ah, man, so what, they pay you $4 million to fight over there? We got 4.5. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, man, it's like, Fred, if you got a car, and I know you just got a new one, you trying to get rid of this car. I'm not going to give you what you asking for at all times.
Facts.
You may want $10,000 for this car, man. Like, if this car was worth 10, man, you probably wouldn't be trying to sell it. So I really think Terrence Crawford is really in a hard spot, man, where, man, he really can't afford to lose a fight. Because if you do, man, not only does Top Rank already showed you what they think about you, the PBC is just gonna come in and you're not gonna get much more, if not the same treatment.
Right.
So I hope that brother really gets with somebody that can help him on the promotional side of the game. Because again, man, he got some buzzsaws out there waiting for him.
Right.
Most of us, we thought it was going to be Kell Brook. We saw the success Kell Brook had early. Now you got Sean Porter all of a sudden saying that, oh man, I done seen what I needed to see.
Can't pay for Sean Porter. And
right.
Yeah, they can't. There's no way in hell Top Rank can put on a Sean Porter fight. Now that Sean Porter takes $1 million or something like that. You know what I mean? So
that's what I'm saying, man. He's really in a messed up spot, man. He's really in a messed up spot. So, man, I hope that brother figure it out. Just because he's one of us, figure it out, man. Or shit, man. You gonna have to figure out a way there and promote some bombs.
Right.
For real. You gonna have to get some dude from the Middle East that's damn 40-0.
Yeah.
Bro, for real.
Appreciate you,
that's
Carolina.
my call, Fred. I appreciate you, man.
Thank you, man. Welcome to the show, homie.
Yeah, man, no doubt, man. I appreciate it, man. I love the show, man. Shout out to the chat.
That's love, man. Appreciate you, man. Teddy Fresh, man. We appreciate you, man. Fred, this dude, he's talking about B&B. Fred, this dude came out of the Twilight Zone. LMO. Yeah, I don't know how much. I don't care how much he got. I'm just talking about like in terms of making the fight, man. So we got making a